This trend is doing nothing but reminding me that society only tolerates black women and girls when they feel like they can sexualize us. This right here is a photo of me when I was a little girl. You can see the resemblance. Face card has always been the same. Face card has never declined. I don't care what anybody says. Few more examples. So you get the picture. Yeah. I went to predominantly white schools my entire childhood. My personal experience was that the racism was very subtle until middle school, but the colorism was screaming, wailing in your face from the moment that I arrived in school. Surprise, surprise, for the most part, it was coming from black men. All of those photos that I just shared, those are what normal little black girls look like. That's what kids are supposed to look like. Even when you see white girls on here post childhood photos of themselves, they look like kids. They don't look like, I guess, what you see kids looking like nowadays, which is basically mini adults. Like, kids aren't supposed to be curated, aesthetically pleasing, and sexy. I looked like a normal kid, y'all looked like normal kids, but for some reason, it was only acceptable for one particular race of kids to look like normal kids. They were allowed to be called pretty, looking like normal ass kids. They had boys crushing on them in like fucking second grade, and they were the most popular because they were the most beautiful. Fast forward to the modern day, however, how many of those girls' face cards have withstood the test of time? Really, just a few. I'm not hating. Like, women shouldn't have to perform beauty. They shouldn't have to be beautiful in order to be deemed valuable and like worthy of respect or any of that shit. But the reason why there's such a discrepancy now between these black women who are like, what? People think I'm pretty, is because being white oftentimes is enough for people to call you pretty. When you're a white girl and you have blonde hair and blue eyes, even if the face card is just mid as fuck, people will call you pretty just because you met those two beauty standards. Like, that is enough. But when you're a woman of color, and especially when you're a black woman, and especially the darker you are, you have to be undeniably like 10 out of 10 supermodel gorgeous in order for people to respect your beauty and acknowledge it. So for me personally, people only really started calling me pretty in middle school, and it was only like 8th grade, once puberty had fully kicked in, that people were regularly calling me pretty. And I was like, oh, okay, I have pretty privilege. Like, holy shit. But one, I just think it's really sad the level of misogynoir that's out there, that black women, and especially girls, little girls, are not allowed to be seen as beautiful or pretty or worthy of respect or worthy of admiration or any type of praise until we reach an age where people feel comfortable sexualizing us, where they can see us in a sexual light and be like, oh, actually, you are desirable. That's really fucked up, because little white girls get to be told that they're pretty growing up. Little white girls get to be seen like they're human beings. And then secondly, I think that I was really lucky that I had the perspective to look around when I was a little girl and look at the white girls that were around me that were being praised and worshipped like they were the female second coming of Christ because they were born with pale skin. And I really sincerely asked myself, what is the difference between them and me? Like, why are they considered so beautiful? Why are they put up on this pedestal and I'm apparently the scum of the earth? And the only reason I could come to find was that I was black. And that is why I have the confidence that I do today, is because at a very early age, I realized I'm not ugly. I'm literally just not white. I'm not ugly. I'm just black. And it's still something that still persists to this day. Like, white girls who have significantly lower ranking face cards than me, and again, I'm not saying this to be misogynistic, I don't think that women should have to be beautiful, that they should have to perform beauty or try to be in order to be worthy of respect and admiration or dignity or any of that shit. I think that that's really fucked up, that that is how society ranks women, but that's the reality we live in. And unfortunately, the rules are fucked because it's not even actually about your features or how aesthetically pleasing you are, because you can compensate by just being white. You can compensate by just being blonde. You can compensate by just having light colored eyes. It's fucked. And when we don't talk about it, we're just doing white supremacy a favor, because it's not just patriarchal beauty standards that are the problem. A lot of women, white women especially, like to pretend that that's the sole problem, but it is also deeply wrapped up and intertwined with racism. And it's time we start fucking talking about it, because it starts young and it doesn't ever stop.